No.
When I first came in to talk to the studio about the project, they said, what is the beast gonna look like? And I said, I'm not exactly sure yet, but there will be no fur. I worked closely with Tony Gardner, who is our creature effects designer, to kind of start to generate a look.
Daniel Barnes, the director, actually had this great idea that Alex's character would have everything that he's spit out on people, all his abuse sort of thrown back on him, so that he's forced to wear everything he's mocked in other people.
The root of the story is about this compellingly beautiful person who's made to look ugly. So I said, let's just think about what ugly is. And ugly can be a lot of different things. One thing that really affects how 19-year-olds feel about themselves is their hair. Well, let's get rid of hair.
We decided right then and there that since Alex's hair was a big part of his character's look, that when he became the Beast, he would lose that.
One thing that Alex did, at the beginning was shave his head.
Alex is a 19-year-old kid, and he's sitting here saying, yeah, sure, I'll shave my head. I think it'd be great.
What else is important? Well, skin. Let's screw up the skin a lot. For this particular character who comes from a very rarefied world, things like piercings and tattoos would all kind of constitute ugliness.
After we figure out the design, we'll actually do a life cast of the actor. This is Alex's life cast, and we'll experiment actually on this form. We actually end up with a prosthetic piece that's going to get glued on our actor. That's going to be an exact copy of the piece that we sculpted on him. This has all the wounds, the cuts, the deformities of the face already sculpted into it. This piece would be glued on Alex, and then this whole edge, this blending edge, would get melted away so that this part actually blends right into his skin. Basically, all these silicone prosthetics get layered onto the actor, blended in, and then the tattoos and all the coloring for the diseases goes on top of that.
He goes through 3.5 hours of makeup a day.
The process is a long one.
To sit in a chair still for 3.5 hours while people, kind of sculpt things on your face, it's almost unimaginable.
I have tattoos everywhere. I've got scars, burns, I've got one ear back.
Not totally losing myself.
Then he has to show up and act for 12 hours, and then he has to go back and spend another hour getting out.
We tried to ground all of it in reality as opposed to putting him into this fantasy element. Everything's a little stylized, but the goal was really to try and keep everything solid in the real world and not take you out of what was going on.
Do you want to go somewhere with me?
My physical appearance is breathtaking.
Something about that makeup that he has is kind of frightening and disgusting, but at the same time it's enticing and you can't help but look, and even though there's a lot of cuts and scars and all that, he's still quite attractive.
For me, it was all about the eyes and the mouth. I think you look into someone's eyes, you see who they really are, and you can read them, and it's a big factor for me.
For Alex, having all of this makeup really does help him transform into that character and allows him to bring out a lot of the vulnerability and emotion that the character has.
My dad got bad reception down at the lake. He could only take it for about 45 minutes a day.
You kind of forget, and you kind of embody who the character is, and that's what's special about it. You're not, near the end of the film going, oh my God, he's so ugly. He's so this, I can't get over him. You kind of forget about his looks.